guys, let's start with the how I actually view the structure of the market when I look for the position trading. So as you know, I actually use the only position trading template, so there is nothing different than that. So this was what I noted from the last week. As you see, there is 102 stocks, 102 charts here, or markets we can say, and I actually did the analysis of it to the Coca-Cola. As you see, I just mark it with the Aqua Blue, so I'm just closing it. Then I'm going to continue from here. So it broke the structure, as you see. So the bullish tendency is going, and then what I'm going to do is I just mark my new level, and I keep it very simple as I always do. So when price comes here, I'm going to view that if the data structure is not changed here, as you see, it is not changing here. And let me just mark this as well. So I'm just trying to take a trade here in this order block, like here, or I will wait. If there is no counter validation, invalidation here, I will just try to take a setup like a new daily QM fractal here, or maybe higher setup, but I would like to see the daily QM fractal. It will be more nimble, so it will give a quicker trade. So something like that. Yeah, it's very simple. I'm just going to observe it. You can use this already QM fractal here. You can use this one. It's also a weekly QM fractal. So I do use this one, but I only use these ones with the low risk, and I try to take at the order block high, or I'm going to just take it at the fair value gap here. Okay, I'm trying to just pinpoint a level inside of this wide range, because the range is so wide. It's also it also covers more than 50% of the whole range. As you see, this is the whole range, here to here. This is the whole range, and it already covers most of the range. So I'm trying to just refine it, just to get that reaction from the market and take my 2R and more from the market. Due to this is position trading, I also continue to take my take profits at 2.5R, and it multiplies like 5R, 7.5, 10R. But the thing is that also this is a position trading. If I take some trade here, I can just make a target from my discretionary perspective and take something off at the 2.5R and the multiplies of it. Anyway, I'm just going to go fast from here. I'm not going to update this, because when I take the trade, when I'm about to take the trade, I already look at what the flow strength is. Now in this case, it's a strong flow. So because I updated most of the charts above this Coca-Cola chart from the last week, I saw that coming from last week. So I thought that this market would close below it, and I just updated it as weak, but as you see, it didn't happen. So I'm just re-updating it. But I'm not going to update this one. I already checked this one before the market, before I take the trade and decide on it. As you know, we have a simple template of what the flow we do. Like if there is only two of the three higher time frame aligned, and it has to be inside the zone, or if there's a three of the three higher time frames aligned and flow is strong, we don't have to be inside the zone, or we need an external liquidity to be taken if there's only two of the three higher time frames aligned. But if there's a 3 of the 3, we don't need it. So I use this simplest template, and I check up the liquidity situation. And as you know, as we talked before, if the liquidity situation is perfect, I can make a small exception, very small exception. Like I can take the trade even though it's 2 of the 3 of the higher time frames are aligned. I can take the trade if it's internal as well, but just because the liquidity situation is perfect. Other than that, which is very rare situation, other than that, I just go with the simplest template all the time. all the time, every time, and it works great, as you see. But we are not able to take the good ones, like the 3 of the 3 all the time, because it's not happening all the time. But as you see, GJ example was very easy today. Anyway, due to middle time frame is weekly, I go with the weekly chart. So I'm going to re-update here. And yes, this is, and yep, all up, all up. I don't write the ranging condition because I already see it. Because I have time to think about before I take the trade. I have days to think about when my signal is triggered. Like, I put my limit order here. Okay, let's say this is my trade and it's also already a trade. When I have a trade, I just put this position. I actually noted this name as position. I have standard deviation like the same one but without levels. I have this Fibonacci setting, which I am also seeing the numbers here, so I don't use this buy and sell thing. I don't use this anymore. So before that I was doing this, but actually I don't need buy and sell tools like this long and short positions. I only use this Fibonacci level. It's much more easier for me, much more convenient, and for sell I just do the reverse thing. Okay, I see the numbers, I see the how many hours and at which level I will be focusing on. It's very easy. Okay, enough chit chat. I'm just going to go fast from here, and I'll try to explain what I see. Actually, this is the up flow already, as flow is strong, and there's a very easy both monthly and weekly QM fractal. So this is a very easy zone to take the trade, but didn't take me in here. Didn't take me in after the monthly break. Maybe it will happen, and it's also inside the discount. So even though both monthly and weekly is aligned, even though monthly and weekly is ranging, it will be good to go still. Also, it's an external rate in terms of daily, so we're good from here. But in this case of vogue trades, a little bit vogue, not the perfectly clear, I start with the, just because this is a position trading. Maybe if this was happening at the day trading or scalping, I would simply avoid this. But in day trading, in position trading, avoiding trades all the time is not the best thing because it's already rare. So what I do is I usually take small position here at the level, like a 0.15 or 0.50 if I really trust that trade, and I try to add when trade starts to take off, and I try to add 1 or 2 times to just go to reach the 1 hour if the trade is giving me the quality of 1 hour. So I'll try to put one here and keep it simple like that. Then I will have full position at here, but it doesn't matter because I already confirmed that trade is moving. So even though I have addition of trades, addition to the positions in here, I'll have some profit from here. So if I see that trade is not happening and turn back there, it will be very small loss. And I might just close it. But usually when the level is working, especially on position trading, it doesn't come back ever. Anyway, enough chat. There was 2 ideas. This was a dive setup for daily, but didn't take me in. As you see, it's very thin. I'm just neglecting that anymore. Updating my chart, the structure level. Here, this is the zone. Okay. Now, if this happens, let's see if is there anything. Yes, there's a 1 QM fractal here. I mark this as orange. Orange means that the position, there is a position trade possibility, but it's not there yet, so the trade is not open, but the idea is there. So I just mark down with the orange ones. Like, see, as you see, there are stocks that are ready to take us to give me a setup, but they are not activated. Yep, up. Nope, monthly is not up, it's down. So I'm going to re-update this. So as you see, the trade has to be external. This is external because it's outside of this daily range, and we are still protecting that daily range. So if trade comes into that level and lift off from, it will be that the trade happened at the external setup. But if trade breaks this range, now this will not no longer our setup. Sorry, this will not no longer our range. So the setup will not be valid inside of this range. This daily setup it will not be valid. So I will neglect it. Probably it will invalidate this trade by breaking higher, because as you price is just there. Probably it will gonna do that, but if not, I'm just keeping an eye on it, because I don't check charts every day in position trading. I usually go only at the weekends. If my alarm is not tagged, I'm not going to interested with it. And this is the fair value gaps that I mark. Bullish mark structure on weekly or monthly, bearish on weekly. So I'm not interested in this one. I'm just going to observe it, because I don't want to go with the monthly and daily against the weekly. You can of course. In this case, it's not even like that, but because the daily structure is here to here. But even if it was monthly and daily against the weekly, I don't like it, to be honest. I like to see that two of the highest time frames are aligned, not the one the smallest and the highest. But it can be the situation. It's just not my perfect selection. So due to I have lots of charts, I can go over them fast. There's nothing to watch here. If there is a QM fractal, I will not have any break at the formal ranges. So as I'm going to simply observe the price and try to take inside the zones. Okay, due to everything is aligned, let's see what the daily is doing. Okay, daily will not probably be aligned after price tags there, but anyway, so this will be external of the daily. If price breaks the daily range, even though it doesn't, it's still external of the daily. So this setup is valid. I don't think this will going to happen, but we will observe. And if price breaks here, this will be with the QM fractal, so this will invalidate this trade, even though it closed as a ray. But we'll see how price go. I'm just going to check the mark with check the flag with the orange, and go to the next one. This was pain in my ass. I did a couple of mistakes on this one, which was I actually bought this trade in here. I sell lots of it here at this high. I don't remember exactly the portion of it, but I probably sell like half or more than half of it. Then I tried to re-enter here. I entered, this was a monthly and daily setup, monthly ATM setup with daily break. Okay, I entered somewhere here, not maybe small portion added here, but I entered somewhere here. Like I was thinking I missed the trade, missed the re-adding opportunity by neglecting this. So then it came back and I closed the position here, and I just lost the profit of this half portion which is left after I scaled here. So this was a bad management, but it happens sometimes. So I keep my notes there, but as you see, this is still not a trade I would like to take, because the two candles are not still passed after the raid. This is the first one, this is the second one. I'd like to see the third one, how it happens. I'll close it like that, like a swing low, and say that to me that the effect of this spread is past now, but we'll see. Currently this have a monthly bullish structure and weekly bullish structure, so it's all good on my side. And there could be a trade if this closes as a swing low in monthly chart. There could be a trade like this one here. This would be very simple. Okay. And yeah, let's I keep notes like this. No need to push yourself too hard unnecessarily. Okay, this is a trade that doesn't matter where the setup occurs. So as you see, this is all gap. This is all gap actually. One small here, one here, and one here at these bodies to bodies. High of the bodies, the low of the bodies. This is a volume imbalance. The gap in between the volumes. So I'm just going to mark them all like this. I don't want to take it here. It is too overextended situation and it will not have a daily fair value. Okay, so I'm not going to look here. I would like to take something here. Probably will not give it, but if it gives, I'll wait. Let's see, this is easy. External up 2 of the 3 higher time frames. Let's look at let's check the daily range. This is also, so this will also be a daily rate here. This could be better than I thought. First, let's see. Zeroing, okay. If it rates, it will trigger my alarm. But as you see, there is a one QM fractal here. That's bad. That's not something I would like to see. This is a missed opportunity. I'll show you what trades I take already and what trades I'm currently in. Let's see if we get. Yeah, maybe we get something at the future. Everything is up. Okay, we'll see what we have here. Monthly down, okay. What else? This is a perfect trade. I bought something here and I bought something here. I sold all of it something here, but I should have held. It went for I already. Oh, okay. This is where I closed. I shared the beginning of this trade and the end of this trade at Twitter as well. Yeah. This was an easy one. So by the way, I do add trades in position trading, but I add very small, not like a big portion of a new trade. I just add very small on top of it. Anyway, let's see. This is all ranging market, and this is already have rates here. Even though the rates are not important at the moment, we are in the premium of the both ranging market, so there is nothing too long. If price comes here, it could be at the discount of this weekly ranging structure, but not in the not in the discount of the monthly, so this will not be good. Pass it. Easy one. QM is reacting from here, but there is no setup. Let's just mark here like this and wait. This is very self-explanatory. I don't need to write anything else on top of this. This is too easy to observe. I usually never miss a trade, never a good trade in position trading, because it takes very much time. I only lose the trade when I have some limit order, not limit order, sorry, when I have some alarm but not have a limit order very close to my entry level, as price sometimes does this. In even position trading, like it goes 5 to 10% at the first hour of the market open sometimes, and it gaps up at the open, so you really have nothing to do with that. I don't want to enter from a very high price. My initial enter should be low. Anyway, this is a simple flow. This is the current range, but there is this formal range, so I'm just going to wait something to occur in the discount. Okay, like this. Nothing is here monthly and daily down. This was what I shared months and months ago. This was a market structure cell model of ICT. I actually tried to bought somewhere here, but I couldn't close this at profit. I closed this in a small loss. Then it's even though this was there, technically this was a correct trade and it gave the trade, but I didn't take something, and I closed this in a small loss. Now as you see, it reacts to the order block very easily. These two candles are order block, because this order block inside the same range, this order block breaks this formal structure and shifts the market structure. Then this order block continues to move the price lower. These are both wallet, but this is the very one that is closest to the origin of the range. But when there is no swing low, just left of the bearish order block, I usually refine my zone by going to daily inside of that weekly order block. Like I mark this like this, then if I want to use it, I go to the daily and take the best sold one. So this is the last one that breaks the structure, and I use like refined zone like this. Even though this was a small refinement in here, sometimes it makes a lot of difference, but I use it like that. Anyway, this was just a small tip. There is nothing from to here. I only long the trades while general market is moving up. I do go for shorts at the futures, but if the market if the indices are showing me that, and we can check the indices together as well, but there's, as you see, nothing in here. It has to be there, and the fair value gap is here at here. I'm waiting something to happen here, at least. So when I check this, I need to have it at this here, and not this one. It has to be or something here. Now we are going for the small markets. I'm going to increase my pace a little bit. Nothing here I need to discount. This is not able to break higher. I would like to have on this fractal scenario, but didn't. Yeah, this was what I would like, but the break of structure is not happened. As you see, this is reacted clearly to here, so nothing is valid in here. That's the clean, because this is now is an invalid idea, even though because it didn't break the structure, it break lower. Anyway, nothing in here. There's a setup here. There's a setup. I'm simply waiting for it to come to my entry level, as you see. Oh, okay, I write something wrong. This was a down but ranging market. I don't know the ranging part, but it's a ranging market. As you see, right happened here, and you will clearly see this. This will be perfectly confirmed when the swing low occurs here at the low of the market structure. So now this will perfectly how we can say perfectly confirmed. But as you see, this is all both down. I just marked this wrong. Or I'll probably not mark this wrong. I just simply use this template and it will cover all, and I didn't update. This is what happened probably. This is weak. So yeah, this now 2 of the 3 higher time frame are in discount, but also daily is bullish. Daily break here, the structure, and yeah, we'll see. I'm going to take this one, and let's just give it a spread, a little bit room. Yeah, we shouldn't shift the structure to lower, then it will not make sense in terms of flow conditions. Yeah, this is still not up for me. This rate puts me off, but it can be takeable, but I don't like it, even though it's in my range. So I'm just waiting. Yeah, I don't take every trade that comes into my way, because I have multiple options in day trading. This is a trade. This was paid in my ass also, because it didn't give me the full target. I closed somewhere here, and yeah, now it's reopenable, but price is not coming back. This is interesting. I might not see this, because as you see, after the Coca-Cola, I didn't recheck the charts for a month, more than a month. Now we are rechecking it together. So this is now a volatility. I'm going to take this tomorrow. Let me investigate a little bit more, because I'm going to take this one. Yep, this is okay. Flow is all good. Weekly zone is here. Weekly market structure break has happened. Yes, weekly market structure has happened. We are already retested the origin of the daily. Okay. We are actually a little bit off from our initial level to enter. I probably choose this level to enter, but it already wicked into it. The breaking candle weakened it. So yeah, that's good. I'm going to take this one. Keep my stop loss here. I'm going to arbitrarily refine it, as you see, but I'm going to take a small trade, 0.55, because it fits every rule currently. The daily is up as well, and I'm going to put my stop loss at the daily structure low. Okay, now yeah, I'm very happy that we found the candle together. We found a trade together. Okay, what I do that when I'm going to open that, I put this to the swing trading chart. I was doing it to the day trading chart before because I already keep open my day trading or swing trading chart. Sorry, swing trading or day trading watch list when I check the chart. So I'm trying to make sure myself that I'm not going to forget this trade tomorrow. So this is how I do keep. And the red one is that trade is ready. That means when I open it, I'm going to mark it with the purple one. For position trading, I use purple one for the open trades. Anyway, there is one trade we are going to take it. Good. Nothing. All down. Nothing in discount at the moment. Let's mark up this. Let's watch out this low, but the cam fractal happened. So nothing will be taken there. Nothing. Do we have something? No, we don't have something. Nope. Let's also observe. Maybe price can take it. Weekly and monthlies, yeah, good. This was very easy one, but we didn't take it now. The price is there, but I don't want to take it at the I don't want to take it at the weekly QM fractal like this wide. I don't do that. I should have go for this order block like this and refine inside of this like this daily order block here. But I'm going to be selective because I have trades already, and usually you will always have some trades open still because the position trades goes very long, not very short. So yeah, yes, I probably not take it because of that lower high confirmation. Yeah, okay, lower high invalidation, sorry. Yeah, let's wait. I'm going to observe this trade as well. Yeah, this is something that I would like to trade. I would like to take my chances off with a small trade because this is a very absurd trade. As you see, I'm using this structure level here, and this is not something of I'm trying to use the dive setup mentality with choosing the key level from the structure. This is just an observation of that I would like to try, because as you see, this is a huge expansion phase. Price just went from like 33 level to 322 level, 320 or something, and this is something I would like to just experiment with it, not a real trade. And weekly is down, monthly is up. Not we are in the discount of the monthly, so nothing to think. So this is that here. Like there's nothing to think about here. And as you see, this is break up, break down again. So now we are in a bearish daily structure. So yeah, I'm not going to take without the high sun frames backing the trade. Anyway, nothing. I keep it very fast when I'm alone. Nothing here. Yep, this is the dice setup idea from the monthly, probably. Yes, that's the monthly. Yep, I'm going to take it if it comes here. This is just a trial, by the way. As you see, flow is not aligned, but I'm going to try the reaction. This is a simple try. I do sometimes have like this is not the perfectly fitting the system, but this is a discretionary idea, and I am really keeping the chart from here like this. I'm waiting this trade for so long. I'm going to put small risk onto this, and I just try my chance. This is something I do. I did before, Actually, this system at the final, almost the final version is just created 1 year ago. So, but I'm profitable at 2.5 year in position trading especially, and I was only using discretionary ideas with the ICT concepts like you see sometimes on Twitter. I was producing my own ideas like where the liquidity can take off and then go to reverse, inside which PD array and when maybe. So I have some recognition of these kind of setups, but this doesn't mean that this will going to work. I'm just going to try my chance with a very small risk. It will not exceed 0.25 hour, I can guarantee that. Anyway, let's continue. Nothing. I'll go with the system always. It's just sometimes it's just so obvious that there might be a possibility, and I just want to try that because it's very rare and it's fun. Okay, nothing, but it can happen below this low, and I'm just going to wait it. Nothing, but it can happen inside of the discount. Yes, let's see if we get anything. What daily is doing? Daily is bearish. Okay, so this can be a setup below this low, but a poor setup, but a setup. Then we will re-evaluate the risk situation of this setup when it comes here. Okay, this is lifting off actually. Let's re-evaluate this trade. Let me just make this update. Okay, here weekly. Bang, yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is the weekly. This is not a formal trade, and the weekly structure is not up. It's also down. I made a mistake before, but yeah, this is not a trade I should have taken in terms of the setup. But everything is in the discount, so it can be a trade still, even though I didn't like it. You can use a monthly structure, but I'm going to with the weekly structure because it's much more clear than the ambiguous monthly structure. It doesn't matter much because it's very small difference. Okay, let's see. Yeah, this is in the discount, so it has some chance, but structure in daily chart is also broken here. So yeah, we should have take it below this low, because this is the daily structure low, which is did I mark like this before? Because of that I don't remember, but there is currently nothing for this one. Just continuing. Nothing, maybe below this low. Let's observe. White for the liquidity, so I'm just keeping it like that. Yeah, market structure break happens. Nice. Now this is up. Now let's see what happens with the monthly structure. Nothing, expanding very much. I don't want to have a business in here. It's too awful. Look, this is I'm in. As you see, this is a purple thread. The first thread I was in here, I scaled something a lot. I tried to put it back, and actually yesterday I put something like at the open in here, and it just went up because you see this was a daily. Let me mark this very. Put it through. As you see, this is a daily QM fractal. I thought I missed it, but when price comes a little bit down again, I just try to enter at the long. Enter at the open, and I put something a little bit more into this trade. So I just scale off, put it back again, and I have still some position open from here. So I'm just going to observe this trade. This is this is still not how much of a risk because I have small profits in here, and I'm counting that, counting this as my new stop loss as well. This I'm going to use that profit for stop loss. So I have actually more stop loss than that, because I'm going to risk this profit as well, and I try to keep this trade and see what happens in this volume imbalance. Let's see what will happen. No, this is a monthly rate, that's why I'm keeping it. Yeah, but as you see, no daily break, so I continued. Anyway, this is a trade I would like to take it, but didn't. Price is not coming. If it come closer here, I'm going to observe it. So some of the trades I mark orange because it's more obvious, and I just put limit order, but sometimes it doesn't need it to do that, even though it has the same classification. This is a little bit arbitrary because I'm going to check this chart again after a month ago, and as you see, this is a weekly chart, and it will take a couple of weeks price to come here if it comes. So I'm not gonna miss this trade because it will take a couple of weeks, and I'm going to check the chart every week. It has to do something like that in a day, and I should have missed it, but this is not gonna happen. This is a 1% of the time, so it will not bother me if it happens as well. So in this case as well, if we get a setup here, there's no need for me to put the alarm and wait on that alarm. Yep, no setup. Actually, there is this QM fractal, but let's see if we get a retest. Even though this is just uncool a little bit. Even though this is a ranging market in both monthly and weekly, so I'm going to observe when the price comes. This broke higher. Nothing. Let's mark this one and see what happens. This might be interesting, even though this is too extended, too overextended, but I would like to observe. So I'm going to mark it like that. I don't like to do this one because at the moment this is too much overextended. Even though it can continue, it can still continue. But look at how many months does it take to go there, and how many months. I mean, I don't know, but we'll see. Yeah, I want this to happen or not. No, this is not an option. Nothing. Both down and in the discount, but both down. Even the weekly is broke the structure here a little bit, but I don't care at the moment. Let's check it out. Yeah, okay, I noted this. I should have opened it in the weeks. Okay, now I don't have the third candle tree or third wave. I'll just wait more. This doesn't seem alright. Okay. Nothing. Maybe something up here because everything is up, and I can just dive into this QM fractal of monthly. Yeah. Okay, we broke the structure at this candle, so I'm going to use the next structure high, the next swing high for that structure. So this is that one, and the closest one when we go to the left for the market structure low, and this is that swing low. We're going higher. Nothing here. Okay, sorry, nothing here. Price has to occur, give something in this zone, because this range is now this high to this low. Even though this high is not confirmed, this doesn't change that this is now new range. We just don't know the highs to mark the market structure, right? Nothing else. This is the new zone for us. So yeah, I'm just waiting. Why this happened? I don't know why this happened like this. Anyway, sometimes these kind of things happens. Let's see if we get something here. So at this moment, as you see, I marked this and this happened, gave the daily rate, but I don't trade the silver, so I'm just going to look for an observation. There's no other purpose in here. I'm not going to check. I'm not going to trade this one. As you see, this is the formula of the block, so this has the power still, so it has to break for me higher like this, then retest to trade, even if it doesn't care this one. So this has to happen, but I don't trade it, so I'm just going to observe it and doesn't care much about it. What happens is not bothering me at all in the silver, but I do trade gold, so it bothers me a lot. So monthly was up, weekly was up, we had a QM fractal here, price just reacted from there, but as you see, after price failed to make a high, but there's our failure high. So the effect of the failure high continues for the 2 or the 3 very next candle if it doesn't break the structure. So unless it breaks the structure, our effect will be finished, for me at least, systematically it will be finished for the end of this month. So I can go look for longs at the low, like this low or this structure low. This is not the formal structure range, because this is for the formal structure range. Let me mark this and this. So but I can still take this internal because everything is still up. And yes, will it be the daily low as well? No, I guess, but it can break this low, like it can break this low, then make a new rate in there, or simply just break this low and make a new rate here, like this one in daily chart. This is the daily low, so price just can do this by breaking this low, so it will be a bearish, but it will be a external liquidity because it will be outside of the daily mark structure range. So this is the smallest one of the 3 highest time frame, monthly, weekly and daily. This is the smallest one, the daily one. So this will be the determiner of our external range liquidity. Yeah, let's keep it like that. But yeah, this is a separate chart than my usual gold chart. This is my usual gold chart, and I keep it like this. This is my usual gold chart that I use for the day trading or swing trading. At the moment I didn't take any trades after this trade happens, because the structure is telling me to go up until this break happens. But we had this daily rate, we had this 4-hour rate against the structure, so it was actually clearly going lower in the scalping template. When there is a situation that market tells that it's going to revert in the higher time frame, that it always will change its direction. As you see, this is the scalping template left in here. Just we look at these 3 higher time frames, so it will change first at the scalping template. So I was actually marking this order block, and as you see, this worked perfectly, but I am not currently scalping or day trading because of the time inabilities, and this was super easy, and I'm just noticing that this was a super easy trade to take in scalping template. But I'm an architect, so I actually do the projects as well, so I have time to do it. at the moment, last month I had, sorry, before the last month I had time to do it. It was a great month. Last month it was a break-even month. This month just started new, and all of the months I already do position trading, so it carries my months. Sometimes if I don't have any trades at all, almost any trades, I have always a couple of trades in a week, in a month, but if I don't have any trades for day trading, it will still carry me out. So that's another reason why I do position trading as well. First one, it's easy if you have the system, and it's a systematic system. The second one is that it carries really if you're good at it. I am good at it. I'm profitable for 2.5 years in position trading, and actually I love it as well. So there is no other reason to do it. There is no need for another reason to do it. So as you see, this was a very simple trade, and I try to go with spot scalping and day trading with the gold only because I can't manage it otherwise. But as you see, I still sometimes can't manage it in the gold as well, so I only stick with swing trading at the moment. But I'm just marking extra for the gold. Maybe if I can have the time to scalp or day trade the gold, maybe I will. So I'm just keeping on the chart, and just also for daily practices I do this marking at the morning. So yeah, thank you for watching. See you next time.